Good morning, YouTube neighbors and the Avanti community. It's good to see you guys. It's 10:43 Central Standard Time here in the US, and I have some fun information to share, some announcements. I'm going to get rebounding in just a second and knock out my rebounding for today. So today's day 121. For those of you who are counting, that's my 121. And I just want you to know that 4 months of rebounding every single day as a part of my routine has actually improved my life significantly. I talk about it all the time, but I can't help but to think that there are going to be some people who are just clicking on this video who have no idea what I've been talking about for the last 4 months. So I just want to introduce the fact that we're talking about rebounding. We're talking about why rebounding is important, and we want to encourage people. Hi, Sheila. We want to encourage people to at least consider it, even if it's for 1 minute every day. Just 1 minute every day can improve your health. It can improve your lymphatic system. It can help things get pumping and moving. It can create circulation in your blood. It can bring oxygen to your sad, depressed head like I had. I had a sad, depressed head that I wanted something more for my life. And when I just added rebounding, it brought so much more to my life. I have more joy. I have more commitment. I have more sense of pride for myself, and I'm putting time and energy and investment into my body, and it's responding. It's responding slowly because I'm not doing anything else, which is part of my whole shtick. If I don't do anything else but the things that I'm already kind of interested in and the natural health ways that I like to live, can my body change? And the answer is yes. It's taken 4 months. I think I've lost a size and a half. I only know that because my clothes are changing, my body's shrinking. You can go back to 400 videos ago and see what my body looked like before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look. Okay. So also, I'm wearing like a shirt I've never worn on the channel, and it's kind of like a little bit of a dress shirt, like if I was going to be working in it or something, like for a job. And it's angled. Let me see if I could show you. It's A-line. Can y'all see? Okay. It's like angled down right here. Okay. It has a split. But you know what? This shirt, before rebounding, this shirt would kind of ride up here around my stomach, and then it was filling out around my stomach. Now it's like hanging like long, like over my body and just kind of like loose. Okay. So these are the kind of small changes that I'm talking about, where clothes just start to get looser because you just start shrinking around here. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. It's not dramatically huge or anything. But I can't request dramatically huge from my body because I'm not restricting my diet yet. That's the problem. I'm still enjoying bread, or I'm still enjoying a pastry now and then, like things that I would restrict when I want to really drop weight. I can do that. And I see bodybuilder people do that all the time. They're like, oh, I'm ready for competition. I'm going to eliminate everything that causes my body to hold on to fluid and inflammation and calories and weight and fat and all that stuff. And then they just go on a cut diet and they cut all that out, and then they do competition, and then they win, and then they get back to eating normal. So I'm just looking for moderation. I'm just looking for balance. I want to do something I can do for the rest of my life. Do I want to be smaller? Absolutely. Do I want to lose weight? Absolutely. Am I willing to fully restrict my life in order to get that? Not right now. I'm thinking about it. I've been talking about it for the last couple of days about, hey, when am I going to be ready to like just eat salads and chicken all the time? Bodybuilders do that. Bodybuilders who are working on their bodies, they cut out all those excess carbs. but I also want to live a La Dolce Vita. Even if I'm not living in Italy, I can live a La Dolce Vita right here in my town and live my life the way that I think is a great way for me to live my life, okay? So you see me holding this. I am not an affiliate for Organifi, but I have incorporated this. I'm drinking 2 of these a day. And I think it feels good. It's starting to feel good in my body, okay? So anybody who watched my videos yesterday saw that I had an announcement. I'm giddy. I'm excited. So, all right, let me give you a little background, okay? And I want to preface this conversation because I'm not here to offend or badmouth anybody. Number one, let's set some ground rules, okay? Anybody rebounding on any rebounder is a winner in my book, okay? Just rebounding. If your rebounder cost you $10 and you feel good and you're getting on it and you're moving your lymphatic system, that is all that matters, okay? Let me just say, all rebounders matter, all right? Y'all hear that? Okay, that's where I stand. If you're using your rebounder, it even matters more because I had my rebounder for since 2002 or 2003. I bought it from the manufacturer's website. I think I paid $330 for it when I was 32 years old. And I used it every once in a while. I learned about the benefits, but I never got committed to using it. I know that's a story that a lot of people have. Is like they got a rebounder, they put it in the garage, they stopped using it. I'm just glad that I have a quality rebounder that's still functioning, okay? So with that said, I have a story to tell you. I'm going to tell you a story, Colette. All right, first of all, I want to say that, again, remember, all rebounders matter, okay? But people are asking me on my channel, I have like 1,200 subscribers. People are trying to upgrade. They're finding their commitment to a daily routine. And some of y'all are starting to have pain in your jumping. So you're coming to me and you're asking me, how come you don't have pain? You know, you're big and fat and you're not having pain on your rebounder. What rebounder are you using? Okay. I have done a lot of study and, oh, let me grab something. Hold on. 3 seconds. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000. Okay. Ooh, okay. 8 seconds. Sorry about that. All right. So I read this book. All right. The New Miracles of Rebounding. This guy, his name is Albert E. Carter. Okay. Here he is. All right. This book is from the 80s. All right. Barbara O'Neill recommended reading this book, or she just mentioned that she read this book. And I thought, well, I want to be learning and be healthy like her. So let me get the book too. Okay. So I learned the Albert E. Carter story. I learned that he was a trampolinist, that he understood something amazing was happening to his trampolinist body. He was in competition with trampolining. So he was like, how can we build a little trampoline for the everyday user in their home? And so he kind of developed, in the beginning, he developed this with, I think, some Chinese engineers and stuff, and he manufactured this initially in China. This is from what I understand. I think it was called like the Rebounder Pro 2000 or something like that. Subsequently, in I think the 80s, he brought his, he was so popular, I found out that he brought his manufacturing to the US, okay? And he worked with the company that made the Needak rebounder that I jump on. Albert E. Carter worked with Needak manufacturing in Nebraska to actually design and develop scientifically the ergonomics about his rebounder and how he wanted his rebounder to work. So they were the manufacturer for years for the rebounder that Albert Carter recommended and used. Okay. Let's fast forward to a couple of months ago. My friend, new friend from Avanti community, Colette, came over to my house and she brought her rebounder. She put her rebounder side by side with my rebounder. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Your rebounder looks exactly like my rebounder. Okay. And I thought, I've been in marketing and sales for 30 years. I also have been in software sales. And there's a concept called white labeling, where you can have a manufacturer who has all these skills create your product for you. Maybe there's some variations or some differences or what have you. And they'll manufacture your product for you, but they call it another brand and another name. And I thought, that's so weird. It looks very eerily similar to my rebounder. When I jumped on it, or when she jumped on it, it was a little squeaky. And I'm like, that's a little squeaky. I haven't ever heard my rebounder get that squeaky. I also hear it squeaking on other channels. And so it's just something that I put in my head. Like, I'm a real big detective type person. I was like, very interesting. So I reached out to Needak because I'm using a Needak. It's 20 something years old. It's holding my weight, my body weight, and I don't have pain. I haven't had issues. It's been a good rebounder for me. And now my friends in the Avanti community are saying, Lydia, what rebounder do you recommend? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I have the best. I need to research others. And so I've been looking at all the other rebounders. I've seen the Jump Sport. I've seen the Cellar Sizer now. I've seen other, like other up close ones that were off-brand ones. And so I was really wanting to know the backstory of my rebounder so that I understand a little bit more about my rebounder that I'm on, because I can't really refer a rebounder that I'm not working with, right? And that I'm not jumping on. That's what I mean. So I reached out to Needak and I said, hey, I had like a weird experience with seeing two rebounders side by side. Who came first and why does that one look like yours? And so I got the story. I'm not going to tell the whole story because I'm not trying to make anybody look bad, but I want to just say the parts that are important, which is, let me find it. I was going to read it for y'all. Oh God, I had it handy in my phone, ready to go. So I want to say that the positive aspects of the rebounder manufactured. So the rebounder that I jump on is made in the USA, in Nebraska. I'm going to read what they wrote, okay? The design of the Needak rebounders evolved from a collaboration with Al Carter in the late 1980s, refining over time with ongoing improvements. Notably, Needak sources all of the components and parts from North American suppliers, ensuring quality and reliability with an ISO certification setting them apart from all other rebounders. The rebounders boast durability with units from nearly 35 years ago still in service, kind of like mine. My rebounder's 20 years. So they're saying that they have their rebounders from built 35 years ago still being used today. They still work, which is a testament to ongoing enhancements in product reliability. Over the years, Needak has made significant infrastructure advancements, such as introducing custom-built rolling tables for frame production, tighter tolerances for better consistency, and ergonomic changes like transitioning from cast to machine parts. Cleat design modifications improve the safety. You want to make sure you get a rebounder that has safety involved in your jumping, because if you hurt yourself on your rebounder, that can just change your life. So safety and aesthetics, while component updates facilitate easier maintenance and repairs for the user. Here's the deal. I have a soft bounce. The soft bounce spring remains a hallmark of Needak's design, offering superior bounce through improved music wire while accommodating various users' needs. I have a soft bounce. They say that the soft bounce is better for people who are maybe heavier because their spring technology and the mat absorbs the bounce into the springs, into the mat, to cause your body not to receive all of the penetration and the impact. Okay. I'm not going to tell y'all what they said about the other comparable product, because I'm not trying to make a video about everybody else. I'm just making a video about why I'm happy to be jumping on a Needak that the original father of rebounding helped to design, to make. And you know what? I've been in marketing for 30 years. If you're the louder voice, you're going to be in people's head, just like McDonald's. You know, everybody knows McDonald's, right? But why does McDonald's advertise when people already know McDonald's? Because they want to be in your head. So the louder the voice, the more a company is in your head. Needak doesn't have a lot of marketing. Needak doesn't have all that fancy schmancy stuff going on, because they're an original, they're a founder, they're a creator. They know they have the best, and those who get the secret, who find out about the secret. Back when I bought my Needak 20 years ago, I was told it was the best in the industry. And I just believed it. I didn't research it. The internet was not as fancy. I don't even think, you know what, YouTube didn't exist when I bought my Needak. So YouTube is like a new way to get the word out, okay? So I made my decision, and I just wanted to find out who was first, because I wanted to represent and guide people to a rebounder, even if I'm not affiliated with it. I wanted to be able to say, y'all need to get that. Y'all need to get this, because what I've researched is that one's better, this one's better. But what I've heard from the reviews is that I'm with a great one now. And so I asked Needak, do they have a program where I can have a link for my channel? I do like 500, I've done 500 videos in 3 months. And so people are constantly asking me what Needak to buy. So they said, we don't have a program, and we will make one for you. So they made me a program. And this morning I got my very own affiliate link for my Needak that I am jumping on. And again, I have a soft bounce, okay? Also, I just want to tell you, my rebounder online is $359, okay? Y'all go research all the other rebounders out there and see what people are paying. Mine is a great value for a very high quality product. Lots of other rebounders are built and manufactured in other countries where they can't control how they're making it. The individual the person who's selling it has to rely on the manufacturing to do the right thing, to manufacture their product with the high standards that they had set forth in the beginning. In Nebraska, we can drive to Nebraska and complain and turn in our rebounders if we had to. It's that close to us in the United States. So if you want to support the USA, then be considerate about how you choose your rebounder. I have two friends. One is my Vietnamese friend from Houston who wants to get her disabled daughter on a rebounder. And then, of course, someone from our Avanti community has been needing to upgrade her rebounder because it's hurting her body. And so I was like, my soft bounce at my big size has never hurt my body. So like the things that they say, I think it's true. It matters. Okay. So I've been jumping for 4 months on my 20-year-old rebounder, and it's still giving me a good quality bounce. So I just want y'all to know all rebounders matter. Okay. Can we just say that again? All rebounders matter. The rebounder that's right for you is the one you're going to get on and use. It's the one that doesn't hurt you. Okay. In my descriptions, I'm always going to be putting my rebounder link so that you can get the discount that they have. They said there's like a subscription that right now is $100 off. I guess it has like some lessons and training and stuff in it. I don't know all the things they offer, but I'm definitely linking to their popular product, which is the Soft Bounce Folding Rebounder. That's what I have. Soft Bounce Folding. It folds in half. Okay. Enough about rebounders. I'm just excited that I have the rebounder that the original Albert Carter helped design over many, many, many years of life and experience. And by the way, he just passed away like at 91 years old last January. So you can Google his name and see his obituary. He did a lot of amazing things. Okay. That's my story. Got that message yesterday about the father of rebounding and how Needak is affiliated with him. And I'm thrilled. I'm happy and thrilled to guide people to a rebounder that is nice and quiet and provides a great, healthy bounce for you. If my Needak starts squeaking too loud, I will oil it, but I have never in 20 years, and it's been sitting in garages and in, alternate conditions, never have oiled my Needak. I may need to soon because I did hear that it's starting to squeak, but that's 20 years without a squeak before I needed to do it. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's get rebounding and knock this out. And then I'm going to check y'all's chat messages. And guess what? I set up my bicycle in the house. So I'm going to carry y'all over to my recumbent bike so I can check my the chats while I'm recumbent, all these R's, recumbent bicycling. Okay. So here we go. Let's knock out my 10 minutes. Okay. Sorry for the long conversation, but I wanted to tell y'all that. All right. Alexa, give me a 1-minute timer. Alexa, give me a 5-minute timer. Okay. So I'm going to remind y'all that every once in a while, because these springs are old, 20 years old, one of them has popped, but when it pops, there's a second spring holding the same section. And so I've been able to continue my workout every single time. And it's happened for sure twice on my live videos. And that's just because I'm at the weight capacity of this rebounder. So I'm definitely testing the durability of their product because I'm putting it to the test. I'm heavy as I should be for this rebounder. I probably should get a higher rating. I was hoping, I'd lose some weight. Okay, Alexa, stop. The first timer's gone. See, that's how short your 1-minute jump can be. And as you can see, I'm just doing a little light health bounce on my rebounder. So it's funny because I was talking about squeaking, and now I can hear it's time to probably oil these springs. So all rebounders squeak, I guess, except for bungees. So there's that conversation. So anyway, the fact that you get on your rebounder is the most important thing. The second most important thing is that your rebounder doesn't hurt you or cause you pain in any way. There are 2 people that I've talked to who bought, non-springs rebounders who have reported that they had pain after they used them. So I recommend that you not continue to have pain in your body while you're rebounding, okay? Don't do that. That's not good for you. And apparently that's like a thing. Otherwise, they wouldn't have had to design rebounders. This rebounder is, 20 plus 20, over 40 years old, this concept of this rebounder. And so it's very similar to the ones in the book from the 80s when Albert Carter had rebounders showcased in his book. So the design has just been getting better and better. So I wanted to tell y'all the name of this video was Making Rebounder a Part of Your Daily Routine. I think this is the key to how rebounding can become addictive. If you do it every day, you feel good and you want to do it more. I think when you kind of bounce around to every other day or every third day or every sometimes, you don't really get that full feeling that a lot of us are experiencing who have been doing it consistently every single day. So I encourage you, if you're not doing your rebounding every single day, then minimize the amount of time that you're committed to getting on it, even if it's 1 minute, and just do 1 minute every single day. Then you can build up 2 minutes every single day, 3 minutes every single day, 5 minutes every single day. My commitment is 10 minutes every single day because I was likening the idea of it's equal to a 40-minute walk. So I felt like I was basically doing my 40-minute walk every single day in my 10-minute rebounding session. So that's kind of where that 10 minutes came from. And I just encourage you guys to consider giving yourself the gift of doing it every single day, no matter what. It's hard to go for a bike ride every single day, or it's hard to go to the gym every single day, but it's not hard to get on this for 1 minute every single day. If you're not doing it every single day, then try it out. Give yourself a little experiment, a little test, and just do 1 minute every single day. See if you can keep that commitment to yourself. See if you can honor yourself with that, okay? So now my 40-minute walk is halfway over. I only got 20 minutes to go mentally, but 5 minutes of physical activity on the rebounder. Alexa, 5 more minutes. Okay, and I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna march because I want to lift my knees up to my chest or up to my hips and give my body a different feeling and a different workout. So I don't think you can go wrong. You could do anything on a rebounder and it's going to be better than standing on a flat surface in the floor of your living room. So just being on this unstable surface is already waking up all the cells in your body. So I am excited. I'm so glad I'm working on the father of rebounding's rebounder. It feels good. I knew it was a good product. I just needed the validation. I needed the backstory. I needed the understanding because my intuition told me otherwise. And it's nice to be validated, especially when it's intuition and you're validated. All right, I'm going to try to pick up my pace. Whew. My body's warming up. I will say that I did have coffee this morning because I've been up a little while. So I had my coffee first, and that's unusual. Usually I don't have coffee before I work out. So sometimes I wish my rebounder timer would go by so much faster than it does. Today is one of those days. I think I need to put oil on my recumbent bike too, because it's not that smooth. I have a resistance on it, and it's hard. I need to loosen the resistance, I think, a little bit so I can go a little faster and get my heart rate up. So anyway, back to all rebounders matter. So I'm not saying your rebounder is not important. Your rebounder is good. If it's helping you move your lymphatic system and it's not hurting you, then it's a good rebounder. All right, I just needed to know which rebounder I wanted to give people guidance towards. And I feel like I got the answers that I needed. So now I'm happy to share with people about my own experience. I didn't want to do it in case there was a better one out there that I wasn't using. And in fact, I don't know about the whole concept of the bungees. They talk about the Rolls Royce of rebounders is the Bellicon. Well, we can say it definitely costs as much as a Rolls Royce rebounder. So not everybody has that price budget. And I won't really know until I get to test one side by side. But our Avanti community members who were using bungees and then they switched over to springs, we have several people who say their experience with springs is night and day and much better. So I can only take in information and referrals from people who have their own personal experience. Everybody is going to be different. So the key is to figure out what you want and how much you can spend and what will work for you. So when I bought this, I just decided that I was willing to spend the money because the lymphatic system is an important part of the bodily functions. And eventually my desire caught up with my equipment and I was ready to go. Luckily, I've been able to continue to use it, and so far it's working for me. So, all right. Alexa, how many more minutes? Oh, less than 10 seconds. Okay, I'm ready to be done with this, guys. Here we go. Alexa, stop. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo, woo, woo. 10, 10, 10. Yay. The goal is 10 minutes, and I achieved my personal goal. However you can do it, do it. However, I know lots of people who do more than 10. I don't want to put that much energy right now in my life, I don't really care for that much focus, okay? So I'm going to carry you with me to another part of my house. All right? Can y'all see this here? That's my recumbent bike that I just put in my living room / dining area. So I'm trying to change it up. I have my computer sitting there from last night. Oops, hello. Woo, that's how lives work. Like that. All right, so I think I need to shorten the legs, but I'll do it later. All right, let's see here. What are y'all saying? Good morning, greetings, good morning. Baby bouncing for 6 minutes, so fun, cute. I like how Colette says baby bouncing. Yes, but you are doing OMAD, so that must be helping. Yes, I'm eating 1 meal a day. Aw, thank you, Colette. You said I'm looking really good. Thank you. Oh, rebounders matter. Day 30, consistent for me. Thanks to all y'all's encouragement. Yay, Debbie, let's put that on the screen. Go, Debbie. Great, Debbie. Pray tell. Yay, Debbie. Donna Howard, that's your new. How do you spell Needak? Debbie, it's the link in my description of the video. Click on that. Because if you buy one, they will compensate me a little tiny bit for referring you. That is called affiliate marketing, and that's how I'm going to support my channel for all the StreamYard expenses. I pay now. I just upgraded, so I'm paying $30 a month to have StreamYard platform. Oh, Colette, thank you. I like that it folds up. Great that it's made in the USA. Yes, Perry Nicholson says we should move our lymphatic system before we rebound. I was binge watching him all day yesterday. Stop chasing pain is his YouTube. Okay. Hi, Duty. What does it mean to get your lymphatic system moving before rebound? I thought rebound was moving this lymphatic system. Getting ready to juice celery. Duty. Oh, thank you, Duty, about the mirror. With my knees, that's the bike I can do. Yeah. Yes. Awesome. Okay, guys. Judy's about to juice celery. I am looking into juicers just because I'm open to that. And on Sunday nights when we have our motivational meetup, we share experiences with things to help learn what we want to choose for ourselves. And so I asked Sheila about her. She did it for like 8 or 9 months. She juiced celery consistently every morning. And she used, I think she called it a Breville, Breville. People will look at that and probably call it a Breville. But I think it's a Breville. I got my coaster here. Guess what, y'all, in how many hours? Is it noon yet? Okay, it's 11:22. At noon, I need to jump in the shower and get dressed. You know why? Because on the Global Travel Junkie website, podcast, and YouTube channel, which is my third channel, I'm interviewing Sean from Stanley Safaris in Cape Town, South Africa. And they go to the Seychelles, and they go to Tanzania, and they go to the Congo, and they go all over Africa and do safaris. So I'm going to highlight their organization and what they're doing out there and what they're providing. And it's so fun to live vicariously, getting to know these different things in life that are available for people to do. I can't do it right now, but I am planting seeds for my future life. Once I no longer have responsibilities here where I need a house to take care of a dog, my dog is 16. I want to have plans so that I don't sit around my house being sad once she no longer needs me to take care of her anymore. So I'm planning my future life now. And so we'll see if I can make that happen. I don't know, but eventually I'm going to be retired, and eventually I'm going to be looking for places to go. And I'm just building up relationships so I have exciting places to go to meet people that I've already met before. That's kind of my vision. And I'll be taking people along the ride with me. So I definitely want to go to the Galapagos because I interviewed a yacht tour for that. And then he also has a tour. His name is Fernando. He also has a tour where you can tour Patagonia in an SUV, a private SUV. And I'm like, that sounds like my way of visiting Patagonia, is in the back seat of an SUV or the front seat of an SUV. It's kind of like a photographer's tour. So I got to interview him a couple of times. And so I'm excited about one day having a dream of being able to see what the earth has available for us, the beautiful, beautiful earth in all of its majesty, honoring everything that is out there in the world. So today we're going to talk about the animals and safaris. Okay, she said I said it right, Breville. So what is the six? Doctor calls it the big six. Oh, rubbing and tapping. That is such a pain. I think what he's referring to is you need to open it up, make sure there's no clogging anywhere. Yeah, I know. God, that's just one more thing you have to do, right? And how do we really know, right? I think that I'm not ready to incorporate that in my daily life. Maybe I'll just do like a little tap tap beforehand and get that going. So anywho, all right, so I don't know how long I'm going to do the bicycle, but normally I do like 5 minutes of the pounding. And this is just more blood flow. Can y'all even tell I'm on a bike? Let's see. Look at that. Woohoo! Look at that. Shrinking. Shrinking, shrinking, shrinking. I'm shrinking my body. One little cell at a time. That's what it feels like. I have an old champion, a lot of work cleaning it. Got a new Megar. Hope it's easier to use. What's the name of your travel channel? It's called Global Travel Junkie. And it has a big globe with a lot of destinations around the edge. And it says Global Travel Junkie Podcast in the middle of the globe, in the middle of the world. And it's on YouTube, and it's on Apple and Spotify and Amazon and Google. And I have a website, Global Travel Junkie Podcast. Wait, globaltraveljunkie.com. So I already had the brand called Oneness Junkie since 2009 when I created Oneness Junkie t-shirts. And so the thought is that if you're going to be a junkie of something, it's going to be something that you love. And so I was really into self-development. I've spent all my time going to seminars and functions and workshops. So I call myself a oneness junkie. And then when I was trying to create a brand name for global travel, it's hard to find .coms for names that already people have figured out. And so I came up with checking on that whole concept of my oneness junkie. I was like, I wonder if anyone's used the word junkie in a .com. So Global Travel Junkie was available. Of course, globaltravel.com was not available. So I just added the word junkie and I created the brand. And I used to global travel between the first time I went overseas was when I was 14 years old with my church group. And then subsequently traveled all the way up until I was like 36. And then after 36, I got joy when I was 38. And then I just could not leave. I mean, when I go to Europe, I'm going for like 2.5 weeks minimum. I'm not going to fly all that distance for just a quick turnaround. That's crazy. So it's hard to leave your dog for 2 whole weeks. And I really want to go, and I want to go for 90 days. So I just decided to put my traveling life on hold, and I'm going to really play catch up as soon as I no longer have that responsibility. All right, what are y'all talking about? Let's see. I have a Champion 2. I just use it to make nice cream with frozen fruit. There's a certain order. He said it how healed himself. Made me think of the wellness book you're reading. Oh, good. Are you talking about the cellular wellness solution? So, yeah, I need to keep reading that. You know, tonight, what's tonight? Tuesday? I think I can read that tonight. Maybe like early. We'll try to read it early. We're like on chapter 11, I think. So, Debbie, I'll go look up the guy that you're talking about and learn from him. I'm open to learning. I'm just saying that it's hard to do everything. Like, I've incorporated drinking this juice twice a day, and that's like my new incorporation. Then now I'm adding the bicycle. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell y'all. I did the bicycle for like 40 minutes last night while I was watching a Zoom. I sat on this bicycle just like this, moving my legs for 40 minutes while I watched a Zoom. And then my legs were tired. So by the time my TV show came on, I just wanted to sit in my recliner. I had already done 15 minutes in the morning of rebounding, 10 minutes or 5 minutes in the afternoon of lymphatic, walked my dog twice, sat on a recumbent bike for 40 minutes, moved the recumbent bike into my house, which took some muscles to do that from the garage. I brought it by myself. And I drank my 2 juices. So I was winning yesterday. Yesterday was a win. So you got to remember. Oh, Debbie, I'm so glad. Thank you for your subscription. I haven't even tried to grow that channel because what's really going to happen, Debbie, is I'm going to grow that channel when I start live streaming my travels so people can watch me travel to the Galapagos, and they can watch me travel to Patagonia, and they can watch me travel on a safari. I'm going to showcase for those of you who either don't want to travel but are interested, or maybe you want to get excited about traveling but you want to figure out where you want to go. Then by being able to see what the experience is like, I think that's going to help you make a decision if you'd like to go have that experience personally. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not really working on the growth aspect of that channel until I really get. So I'm just recording videos and uploading them like my podcast for right now. And then I'll really start putting some energy behind the subscription model of growing. So like all YouTube channels, you want to get to 1,000 subscribers, but it's a long journey and it's not easy, and you definitely have to put attention to it. It doesn't just happen naturally. It's a job, you work at it. So I've been working at this for managing 3 channels for like 2 years now, almost. And I'm not complaining. I enjoy it, but it's definitely work. It's definitely work. So, and it's work you don't really get paid for unless you have affiliate links and things like that, where people will naturally want to try something you are representing, and then you get a little tiny marketing commission. That's what an affiliate link is. But I only represent things I'm doing and using. I don't talk about, like, sponsorships are usually like something you definitely don't necessarily use, but they're paying you to talk about them. That's different than me bouncing on a rebounder for 4 months and saying I'm at the max weight capacity. And not only that, it's 20 years old. It's still holding up. It still looks good. There's no tears or anything in the mat. So that's kind of why I believe the quality is there. So anyway, if you have the one that looks exactly like it, it's a good quality one too, because it was basically modeled after mine. So you're doing good. You're doing good with that one too. So go for it. It's $400 more than mine, but go for it. So if you want to spend $400 more, I need to get a bar, and my bar is kind of expensive. It's like $160. So I need to figure that out. I'm waiting to spend that money till I make more money. So anyway, enough about that. So what are y'all doing today? Anybody got any plans? I know Ginger's juicing. Call National Geographic. They need you to do their channel. Thanks, Duty. Maybe National Geographic will find me. All right. Thank you, Duty. Yeah, by the way, if anybody wants to help me get a few more subscriptions on that other channel, I was at 49 this morning. Now with Debbie's, I should be at 50. I haven't looked, but I should be. So if y'all want to help me get past 50, when that means I can go live on their app after 50, then I welcome you to give me a subscribe, a like over there, and help me grow that channel. You don't have to necessarily watch it, just like it. Just go subscribe to it. Give a girl a bone. Give a girl a little bone for today. Anyway, thank you all for being such fun participants on the Avanti Wellness channel. We have a wonderful community of people who are caring about each other and who really hope that everyone succeeds together. Y'all, we're better together, aren't we? I love that. I love that phrase, better together. And I'll end this live video once again, reiterating the best rebounder in the world is the one that you use. The one that you use. The second best rebounder in the world is the one that doesn't hurt you. The third best rebounder in the world is the one that brings you joy. So go get a rebounder, do your research, find the one that works for you, and just get bouncing with us and start counting your days. And I highly recommend you create it as your daily routine. Even if it's 1 minute a day, make it a daily routine. And that's where the love comes in. So thank you, Duty. Yes, the bar is 165 and the carrying bag is 40. I had the carrying bag before. I don't know where it is. I think I ended up putting camping equipment in it when I was camping, like some blow-up mattresses or something. And then it just got nasty in the attic of our garage over 20 years. And I think we ended up throwing it out when we cleaned out my mom's house. So I'm going to kind of see if I can buy a tall piece of luggage, like something narrow and tall, like a speaker kind of luggage, or find some way of carrying it on some kind of a, contraption, putting some wheels on it or something. I'll figure out something. So anyway, I hope to be seeing Colette soon. Y'all, tomorrow's Colette's birthday. One more day till Colette's birthday. So happy birthday to Colette. And I think I'm going to see her on Thursday, and we're going to celebrate her. We're going to celebrate Colette. All right. So let's see where I'm at on my scan here. Let's see how many minutes I've done. I've been on here for 55 minutes on the StreamYard, on here, the live, 55 minutes. Colette, I hope we can get together on Thursday. Okay, and this says 93 minutes. So I think I've already been writing this for at least 30 minutes because I think it's 40 minutes. Oh, my back. Hold on. Can y'all believe I got this bicycle for free in someone's trash? Oh, I'm hot. I'm hot. Time for my shower and to get my laptop ready for my next podcast. So a reminder, whoever wants to be interviewed, or like Duty, if you want to be a returning guest and come back, everybody loves Duty. We can talk again on the podcast about things that you're doing in your life. So who wants to come be the next highlight guest on the Avanti Wellness podcast and YouTube channel? So yeah, Debbie, time flies when you're having fun. I hope you all got your workouts in today. If you haven't, consider 1 minute. And I will say goodbye for now. And I'll see you after my 2:00 meeting. I'll probably rebound again around 4 or 5, okay, for my 5-minute booster. And don't forget to hydrate your body and put good quality ingredients inside so your cells have something to work with. All right, talk to you later. Bye.